Implementation overview. How we set up the evaluation. The first thing we ask you to do is identify a group of target learners. The What Word Teachers platform will randomly allocate these into the intervention and control. And then you will complete the pre-assessment spelling test with both groups. Over the next 6 weeks, the intervention group will receive the spelling strategy and the control group will continue as with their normal practice. And at the end of the 6 weeks, both groups will complete the post-assessment spelling test, which is the same as the pre. When the data is input into the What Word Teachers platform, it will generate an impact report. And if this proves to be promising, then you can open this up to the control group students to receive. Planning. So step 1, identify a group of target learners to participate in the evaluation. Step 2, identify 50 challenging words from the National Curriculum Guidance. These would be introduced by a minimum of 10 new spellings over 5 weeks. The 6th week will be a consolidation. Then you will select 20 words to use as a pre- and post-assessment task. Please note that the number of words depends on your school's expectations for the number of words taught per week. The minimum is 10 words, but this can be more, and this will create a list of at least 50 words over the 5 weeks, and the final week is for consolidation. Whilst we advise that you use the DFE spellings, you can use different spellings if these are from your school's existing schemes of work, and these align, and you follow the same process, e.g. a minimum of 50 words selected, with 20 of these being used for the pre- and post-assessment. Step 3, using the trial wizard on the What Word Teachers platform, randomly assign learners to the intervention and control group. Moving on to the implementation. Step 4, complete the pre-assessment spelling test with both the intervention and control groups. Record the marks in the Excel tracker, which you will download in the resource folder, and input these into the pre-test on the trial wizard. Step 5, for the intervention group, deliver the targeted intervention. This variation of the look, say, cover, write, check incrementally introduces words in short sessions throughout the week. The control will continue with business as usual for the duration of the trial. And step 6, at the end of the 6 weeks, complete the post-assessment spelling test, which is the same as the pre, to both the intervention and control group. Record the marks in the Excel tracker located in the resource folder and input this into the post-test on the trial wizard. You will then be asked to complete a short process evaluation, and then you'll click Analyze to generate your impact report for your school. So the intervention focuses on Year 5 pupils. It's delivered by a teaching assistant or teacher in small groups and can be set as homework. This variation of the look, say, cover, write, check incrementally introduces the words in short sessions throughout the week. We'll leave it at your discretion to do this, but you'll just break down the number of words to make these easily accessible for the learners. And then the time, each session will take approximately 5 to 10 minutes. So the intervention is the look, say, cover, write, check method of spelling, where children study a word, say the word aloud clearly, pay attention to the spelling, cover it up with a piece of paper or their hand, write the spelling next to the original word, check their version to see if they got it right, and write the correct spelling again if necessary. This version of the strategy emphasizes reading and saying the word aloud to help connect the written and spoken word. How to select the spellings. The DFE primary curriculum includes guidance on expected spellings for Year 5. Please use this to create a spelling list of 50 words that you will select for the intervention. If you already have your spellings decided in your scheme and these align with the DFE, this is fine. Each week, the learners will practice a minimum of 10 new spellings using the strategy with a teaching assistant or teacher. In the resource folder, you will find a Word document with a template. You'll also find a one-page guidance for the assessment and also FAQs. In the resource folder, we also include an Excel tracking spreadsheet, which allows you to link anonymized learner ID on the platform to a student. So some key considerations just need to be considered before using a targeted spelling strategy. So time, is there a suitable time of the day for delivery? Is there a suitable location? Reminders for the learners. If you're using the templates, can these be printed in advance? And will you link this to any rewards? So logistical barriers are common in any intervention that's delivered in schools, so it's just important to consider these prior to starting. Finally, moving on to the assessment, The outcome measure is attainment as defined by the pre and post spelling test. The assessment is marked out of 20 and is the same for both the pre and the post. As both the control and intervention groups receive the same assessment, familiarity with the assessment should not bias the effect size. And so final guidance is to complete the assessment under test conditions. If you can allow approximately 10 to 15 minutes for this, provide an example of the word in a sentence for each spelling, and then make sure you record the pre and post assessment scores on your tracking spreadsheet, and then make sure these are entered into the What Work Teaches platform. So that's the end of your guidance. The next thing to do is to download your research protocol, the resource folder, and then enter the What Work Teaches trial wizard.